Honestly, React.js is refreshing to me. It is a new JavaScript framework. It is a library, not a framework. So let me correct myself for the first and not the last time there. It is a library that really has kind of a fresh, unique take on front-end dev. So it is a library for building user interfaces, not a framework. It is not MVC based. It is actually, we did the recent one on Knockout.
Right.
And really, Knockout is just the front end.
Yep.
Plug it in anywhere. You can use it with Backbone. You can use it with, Angular. You can use it with anything. And React is the same in that regard. It is a front end. Some people call it the Vue in MVC, but that's not really correct either because it kind of pulls in some controller-esque kind of things. It's component-based, so that kind of changes some things with, it's really more about building up a component that does one thing and then building up a hierarchy of these components. And the components all kind of make your application work.
Right.
And fast. I skipped over fast because it was I actually said it, but I just said it really quickly.
I see what you did there.
So
here all week.
So I ran through some things on JSPerf, which is kind of a cool benchmarking site, and they'll run through Angular and jQuery and all this stuff. And React is very quick, and when you do benchmarks, they're always going to one-up each other back and forth. But really, React came up with some things that, for a while, it was by far the fastest, like front-end framework that really did anything. You can, of course, they say if you do nothing, you can scale infinitely, right? So there are some frameworks that do very, very little and can go incredibly fast. But React is, kind of was groundbreaking in terms of it did stuff that the other frameworks were like, left them in the dust. Right. And they've caught up with some of that stuff. They've kind of copied some stuff that React did, which is cool, but it's really pretty quick. And then finally, it's got this unidirectional data flow, which again, this is kind of mind-bending but refreshing because it simplifies a lot of concerns that you run into with front-end dev.